I'm going to go into the upper left to the In the Hoop wizard. Under template, click open, drop down to quilt blocks and choose block number 8. Click OK to bring it into the wizard. I'm going to change the size and make mine 6.75, and I will do my other customization once it's on the screen. Here's where you will get your instructions on how to stitch it out, print them, or follow along on the computer. To apply my size change, and then click OK to put it on the screen. I don't want lettering, so I'm going to go ahead and I will delete that. I have a different design that I'm going to bring in instead of this cupcake. I'm going to go up to File, Merge, find the design I want to use, and bring it in. The design is now stitching the last step. You can see over in the sequence window. So I'm just going to select it, hold down my left mouse, and drag it up to where that cupcake design is, because that's when it needs to stitch. So I'm going to select my cupcake, delete it because I don't want that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the quilting on that inner border. It has stippling on it now. I'm going to use the drop-down menu, and I'm going to use a shape. There are different shapes you can use, but I want to use the circle. And I'm going to change that density to, let's try 5. Hit apply. It's a little tight for me, so I'm going to bump it up to 8. Hit apply again. And I like that a lot better. And now here is that quilting. I want to change that. Right now it's a grid. I'm going to use the drop-down menu, and I changed it to stippling. I also changed the pattern type of the stipple to Hilbert, and I'm going to change that density. Let's try 5 and hit apply. I kind of like that, so I'm going to leave that. The face design looks a little bit small to me. I'm not going to make a major size change in it, but when I click on it, it opens up the transform window, and for the height, I'm going to change that to 3 and click apply. Just make it a little bit bigger. The next thing I want to do is this decorative stitch that goes around defining the inner area and the outer border. I want to change that. While it's selected, I'll right click, convert to a steel stitch. It's a type of zigzag stitch, a satin stitch. Once I've done that, I'm going up to the top, clicking on the steel stitch to open up the properties window of that. The width defaults to 3. I'm going to bump that up to, I'm going to bump it up to 4.2 and hit apply. The last thing I'm going to do, if even if you want to, is you can change the colors in the design. Maybe I'll make this stipple, I'll make it a lighter color, a lighter blue for steel stitch. But basically, that's it. I will pick my colors once I get it onto the machine. I'll just do a file. I'll save as, and I can save it as my C2S file. And I'm going to call mine Snowman Matte 7x7. Even though it is 6.75 by 6.75, I'll just do that. Then I will come back, File, Save As, save it as my machine embroidery format, and then get it over to my machine, and I'm ready to stitch this out.